Hello, my name's Nether Enderfender. I'm a Minecraftian YouTube channel, primarily. I have been known to go outside and do movie reviews and other games and everything like that, but I feel like that today I needed to do a full-blown video review for the new Minecraft movie trailer that just dropped, and not for the right reasons. Today, I'm gonna prove to you why this trailer was none other than a middle finger to everything that the Minecraft fandom loves and gave Mojang their dollars and money for. Literally, everything that the Minecraft fandom loved about Minecraft when it was being first developed, what they love about it today, and what they gave Mojang their support for. This trailer in itself, after the production hell that was this movie, took that and just threw it out the window. So, I'm actually going to lay out reasons as to why this trailer was such, because I'm not just a whining person online. I've been getting into movie analyses and essays ever since junior high school, and I know how the creative process works, and I'm going to break down why I don't know who sat in this production and this writer's room with these group of writers and film executives and said, oh yeah, that's a great idea. Let's go along with that, because what I'm about to break down to you is the complete opposite of that being a great idea. So, first of all, the medium that this Minecraft movie is being portrayed in. The concept in itself is bizarre at best, especially considering how it's a video game that does nothing to make itself feel like live action. Instead, 3D animation, with even its spin-offs, all of its spin-offs following that same 3D animation style video game programming that there is. But what this trailer and this film production did to compensate for that live action decision really makes it... Man, my lowest expectations, which my expectations were already low for this production given how much of a hellhole it was, but even my lowest expectations were not low enough, because there is, at best, not one single memorable thing about it, and at worst, it's atrocious. Like, look at this first shot where we see all the live action humanoids all composed there. Like, it looks like a joke. It looks like a generic Jumanji movie, that type thing, only with way worse looking CGI. Like, how is this supposed to blend at all with the Minecraft universe? Who thought that this was a good idea? And for people trying to say, oh, well, they're trying to portray it as being completely off the wall strange, so that they're trying to do some weird artsy messaging thing in there. As we're gonna get much later into this trailer, not really. It's all for, at best, genericism, at worst, an insult to the intelligence of the Minecraft fandom. So that was my first gripe. My second gripe is what we're about to come up on next, where we get to see all the actors for the first time, and simply put, a lot of them, I don't blame their performances in this trailer alone, even though it's obviously cringe with the lines that they were given. They were already written off as being cringy anyway, and I doubt that any level of performance, of genuinity, would have done any good to the script. So, I don't blame them, I blame the script writers for this, and once again, with each of these character shots alone, like, with how bad the green screening looks and everything, like, it doesn't even make any effort to sell you on any authenticity of this being Minecraft. Like, once again, it's nothing other than an insult to everything that the Minecraft fandom has loved, has done fan animations for, fan fictions, everything. So, that was another problem, undoing all of that immersion you had in the original game with that visually alone. That's one thing. And then it gets even worse with this shot of the pink sheep here. Like, I don't even think I need to express to you how bloody stupid that is, but the sheep in Minecraft, yes, you know, they were a little bit doofy. I mean, they're obviously sheep, but they were never made out to be like this to any degree. They never had a snout like that. They were simple, pixelated. They didn't look distracting at all, but here, it looks so distracting that I can't even express myself, and it also almost distracts me from the rest of the scenery that could have actually made for some interestingness with how everything looks real but blocky, but instead of going for that route, they go for genericism with this. Like, it's a joke, is what it is. That's all I can say about it. It's a joke with this trailer. So, distracting screen presences with entities and characters, that's another thing. But we're gonna get into way more of that with more of the mobs. Like, all of the mobs in this trailer are so off. Look at the gas, for example. Instead of having the red eyes that only light up when they're about to shoot fireballs at the players, instead of that, we get more fiery mouths, more fiery eyes. Like, it doesn't even look like a Minecraft ghast, and it doesn't even look menacing to any degree. Like, if they're going to change up the model design, at least make it look more menacing, or at least more immersing, so that you actually have purpose to do it. And then there's the hoglins, and not only do they also lose their menace that they had in the original game. What with how they chase players that don't wear gold or that attack them or raid their bastion chests. Like, instead, not only do they look way more goofy with how curved and how kind of brutish they are. Like, in the original, that yeah, they were still brutish, but they were menacing. But here, they just look silly and clearly not helped by the fact that the crossbow, the spear there, the drumsticks, they don't even look that intimidating of weapons. They look like toys. That's really the best way I can put it. They look like sticks that you get out from a toy shop. That's really the best way I put it. So, undermining the menace of the mobs and monsters within this game. That's another thing. So, but it only gets worse from here. So, as we move on to another thing that should be played with epicness, like with the crafting here, with all the characters putting together the materials and everything to make the 2 buckets. The crafting's a very important mechanic to the original game. It is, because without crafting, you're going to be really relying on raiding villages and everything to beat the game. It's been, I believe, the oldest inventory game system there has ever been around when Notch was originally developing the game. So we should be taking that more seriously, right? No. And they didn't even have to play it off with epicness. They could have played it off with simplicity, but instead we get Jason Momoa's character, who also looks, once again, very goofy right here, where he smashes down the hammer on the crafting table with the materials and gets out the 2 buckets with the chain, but it's done very goofy, and once again, spits in the face of the intelligence of the Minecraft fandom that's loved this game for over 15 years, and also, let's talk about Jason Momoa's character. So, what they've done is taken the silly character that they made him in The Flash and Aquaman 2 under the mandating of Warner Brothers Studio, and they took it even further with this project, which is a shame because Jason Momoa is capable of playing serious characters. Like, we've seen him in the first Aquaman movie, Zack Snyder's Justice League. He was taken seriously then. Like, why are you doing this to him? What purpose does this serve? And also, the tassels. Seriously, I can't. And also, there's this shelf with apparently the Minecraft memorabilia and everything. Again, it's very lore-breaking, but moving on from that in the much grander scheme of problems I have with this trailer. So, that's another thing. And there's also the game inaccuracies I forgot to talk about. Like, going back to this shot of the piglins, like, clearly piglins should not be surviving in the overworld without turning into zombified piglins. That's not how the original game works. So, it makes me really question if the writers of this movie at all did any research on this movie, because it sure as hell doesn't look like they double-checked these things. Same thing with the gas designs. Like, I don't think they double-checked at all how they actually look. And the zombified piglins, like, there's the fiery eyes, in which they have more whitish colored eyes, but maybe that could be an aesthetic decision. I don't know. Is anyone gonna try and really defend that? No, given how goofy the piglins look. But anyways, and another inaccuracy I'd like to touch upon here is this shot, like, with the hovering block of wood there as an item drop. Like, not only is it much bigger when it actually happens in the game when you punch a tree, but it also doesn't hover like that directly in the middle. It's more closer to the ground. So once again, either the director of this film, Jared Hess, is inept to understand even the basic concepts of Minecraft, or a part of me even thinks that he's doing this on purpose, like he's maliciously trying to put out a middle finger to Minecraft and the fandom, which I don't like to any degree, and I'm going to further touch upon that in the next few scenes here. So, more inaccuracies, that's another thing. And there's also a smaller inaccuracy, but one that I feel is very important to touch upon right here with the signs in this shot of the trailer. So, we get right here the signs of the exploding pig and Steve's lava chicken, but if you look at the K in that, that's not what a K looks like when you put it on a sign in Minecraft. No, the left bar of that K is supposed to be at least 2 pixels taller. So, another inaccuracy there. Like I said, either he's inept at understanding basic Minecraft or he's doing this on purpose. So, that's another gripe with this trailer. And once again, we get another shot with what I can tell is going to be a very goofy gag with the creeper there. Instead of portraying it as the menace that it was when Notch originally developed it, the very same one that terrified Paul Source Jr. so much that he decided to make his Minecraft tutorials so as to prevent new players from having the same fate as he did the first time he played Minecraft Survival. Like, to see it reduced to this corny joke and what I think is going to be the creeper's first appearance in this film, once again, it hurts. It really does. And the next shot here, and even taking out the live-action humanoid in this shot, I would say the Nether here doesn't even really feel like the Nether. Instead of keeping in the dark, grainy atmosphere that it had with the bright colored lava and the bright colored gold and everything, instead it looks more clean despite trying to go off as grainy, more clouded. Like, all these decisions here had to be conscious on the part of Jared Hess. Like I said, it's nothing other than a middle finger to the Minecraft fandom. And then let's talk about the last scene and what I personally think is the biggest middle finger of them all in this trailer. So we're going to touch on that. And so Steve, for some weird reason, appears through the fire. He teleports there. Like, this was not even a feature in the original game at all. I know because I've read through all the deleted features for this game, and I've seen all of the stuff that they've put out there, both under Notch and Microsoft, for each and every update, and I can't ever remember that being there. And also, with Steve, let's talk about how he looks here in a few minutes. So, the way he does it is portrayed as being absolutely goofy and makes him look like an absolute buffoon. Which is sad to see because he is the oldest Minecraft default character for the game. When we should have seen him have an amazing entrance, it just plays off as goofy, as a joke. Like, it's not respecting the character that we grew up on. And also, let's talk about the inaccuracy here. Like, first of all, the t-shirt he had in the original skin was not a v-neck, period. And I don't know why they went with this decision to have him have that, other than the idea that they're purposely trying to make him look goofy, to try and manipulate this character to rile up the fandom. Which brings me to my next point. He doesn't even look that accurate to the Steve skin from Minecraft. I mean, the skin tone is one thing. I'm not going to stress too much on it. Also, the hair and the beard, it doesn't look like Steve to any degree. We know that for one variant, he had no facial hair, and for another, he had a bit of a goatee, but he never had a full-grown beard, let alone shoulder-length hair like this. So, once again, I don't know who thought it was a good idea to have him look the way he did, other than that they're trying to purposely make him look goofy, and also, shouldn't Steve be more physically fit, given that he's been through more in the overworld, as this trailer even implies with him knowing more of the Minecraft world? Again, it's really destroying a character that us Minecraft fans have loved and cherished ever since the beginning of Minecraft's time, over 15 years ago. And I know this to be true because I know Minecraft and its elements and everything about it intimately. It's my favorite game franchise of all time, and to see it be treated the way it is here, it hurts. As a Minecraft fan who first played the game on the Minecraft Pocket Edition Lite, and then the Pocket Edition, and then Legacy Console, and then PC, after all these years of waiting for a directorial vision on a Minecraft story, only for us to get this for Steve, it really hurts, and it certainly doesn't earn him at all the line of him saying that he's Steve. To that, I say no, not even close.
I am Steve.
No, you're not.
And we also get the title card, which also looks pretty bad. And then we get, for whatever reason, one more shot of the llama and the piglins all running past it, which, once again, they should be zombified. And there's nothing of significance to this shot at all. Like, cut it out from the trailer, and it changes nothing. It's a total waste. Like, Jared Hess did not know what to do with any of these characters. I would say even the music in this trailer is awful, because not only does it not feel like anything Minecraft, C418 or Lane of Rain or otherwise, but also it doesn't even do anything to justify fitting into this fantastical world. Instead of being epic and driving like what we saw for You Can Find It used in Wazzy's MCSM remake trailer, is instead a generic hip-hop song, and it's just atrocious to hear in the background of this already awful trailer. So judging from Jared Hess's track record, not befitting at all of giving a serious, genuine take on the game that we've all known and loved for over 15 years, he's obviously making this movie for himself. He's not thinking about the fans, and it's pretty obvious to see it with the reception that this trailer is already getting. Like, if you look on the YouTube video for this trailer at the like versus dislike ratio, which I'm able to see thanks to the return YouTube dislike browser extension, you'll find that less than half the viewers like the trailer, and I don't like what Jared Hess is doing to any degree, because when I first heard about this project, I was actually curious about it, like, okay, maybe they're gonna go for a more artistic take on the game, like, they've gotta be doing this on an open sandbox game for good reason, right? Well, they're not even close, and like I said, it's nothing other than a huge middle finger to the fans, and all these decisions, they all had to be conscious on the part of Jared Hess. And I say shame on Jared Hess. Shame on Warner Brothers Pictures. To outrage the Minecraft fandom like that is not okay. And we know because of not only the troubled production that this movie had, but also Warner Brothers' history of meddling with these directors' visions. They did it with the Snyderverse, despite the great box office success that was generating before Snyder could finish his story, and took away his Justice League film against his own will, among many other great things he had planned. They did it with George Lucas with THX 1138, which could actually be part to blame for why he's so adamant about not releasing the theatrical versions of his works. They did it with Blade Runner, where they forced Ridley Scott to shoehorn in voiceover narration against his will and Harrison Ford's, despite Ridley Scott having the story already rewritten so it wouldn't need the voiceover narration. They did it with The Outsiders, where they forced Francis Coppola to cut a lot of the essential scenes to the subplots that there were in the original book. And they've also done it plenty of times with DC films, ever since 1979 with firing the original director for Superman 2. They've done it with Tim Burton's Batman 3. They've done it with Joel Schumacher's Batman Forever. They've done it with Andy Muschietti's Flash. They've done it with Aquaman 2. And it's pretty clear that they're going to continue to meddle with these films and give out the mainstream garbage that we've been getting out today with how they've been interfering. And so for what they try to propose, including this film, which I would argue is among the worst, if not honestly the worst of it, I say no, not even close. Please like the video if you enjoyed my, what I'd say is a very, very passionate review on this trailer. Leave a like if you liked it, and consider subscribing so you don't miss out on future projects that I have lined up for anticipation on both the Minecraft Story Mode remake block by block and the Minecraft animated series soon to come on Netflix, both of which I'm infinitely more anticipated for than whatever the heck this schlock's supposed to be. What a fucking joke. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. So long. For now, that is.